Okay, Heidi here, and in this video, we are going to be showing how to fix your goof-ups while also adding detail and highlighting, okay? So we have been painting this Highlander cow, which I have named Piper. You can get the free tracer at paintpartycow.com. So I just want to say thank you for being here. And first off, I'm going to actually address the goof-ups. But before we do that, let's take a deep breath. So we've been taking a deep breath on every video. If you missed any of the videos, you can buy them all for just $10 from start to finish. So I'm really excited about this Paint Party Cow in this Highlander, and you can go to paintpartycow.com, get the free tracer, and then you'll have the opportunity to purchase all of these. So here's what I mean by goof-ups. Right here, I accidentally got yellow, I got green, I got some black in here. I may not have gotten some of these areas. There's a couple ways you can handle a goof-up. Number one, if it just happened at a paint party, I always tell people, call out baby wipe emergency. So if it just happened, for example, let's say I get a little bit of orange right here. Ooh, I kind of like that over there. Sometimes a goof-up is a step up, but I can take a baby wipe right away and I can get it off of there. And it's perfectly fine, especially with all of that being dry. Now, this is still wet. So if I was to do that with this baby wipe, that would be a mistake because I'm going to have all of that black paint smeared off on everything I've just done. So a lot of times if people are nervous, I'll say yell out paint party, and I'll say baby wipe emergency. And you can get these at the dollar store, or I just get them off of Amazon or Walmart or wherever you want. Now, another thing, see how this yellow is right here? Well, and this has a blue, well, that's just, you can just blow some of that away. That's fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take black, and this goes in with our highlighting and our detail. When I go to paint this, I can just paint that a little bit thicker, and now it doesn't even show up. So how cool is that? So you can take what you think is a mistake that more times than not only you see, and you can literally grab it and either paint over it with a little bit of a thicker line, or you can go back with the other paint and paint right on top. A lot of people don't realize this, but you can do that with black paint. So you can see here, I have a lot of black paint with lines. I can go in with white, and I can go right on top of something that's been painted black. I think that's why with acrylic paint, I feel like it's so forgiving, because not only does it dry super fast, you can also easily go in and fix your mistakes. And I don't know about you, but I make a lot of mistakes. So for me to have that freedom to go, oh, I can just paint this and have fun, it just takes away a lot of the pressure. So now that we have that, we're just going to kind of go in anywhere we feel like we need to add detailing or kind of clean up some of our areas. So as you've gone in and done this, there may be areas where you're like, oh, I'd rather have a little bit more of a darker here, or maybe I want more highlight lines here or there. You can start to add that. So at this point in the painting, you're kind of just looking at where you want your lines, your highlights. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this and put this on the horn as well. So since I am more skilled with the flat brush than I am the liner brush, I'm going to make sure it's real good and thin. And then I'm going to just kind of grab it, have all the bristles on at once. Use my pinky to hold. Watch where you're going, not where you are, like riding a bike. And then lift up. And so see how in that one stroke, and again, if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. It just takes practice. It just takes practice. So all the bristles at once. All the bristles at once. Watch where you're going, not where you are. And then lift. And then this little part up here on the edge of the horn, I can grab it and just bring it over, since that was a little bit too hard to do with the other. So here's where you can just kind of clean stuff up. If you want to make this line come in where his face is kind of meeting his nose, his snout here, you can do that. And just kind of clean up anything you think you should add or not add. So that's what the details and just kind of the Goof-Ups part is. It's just simply put, if you think you messed up something, just add it. And I'm telling you this specifically for you, but as you teach your paint parties, you want to share that with your painters. That Goof-Ups are really not that big of a deal, especially in a painting like this, because we can easily take something that we thought, oh, there was a perfect example. I accidentally painted the white too much. I'm just going to rinse my brush. Watch how fast I can fix this. Take a little black. Ta-da! All done. And I noticed that this isn't as thick as I would like, or, it shows some background. I want it a little bit more together and go right on top of it. So it kind of gives you the freedom to mess up, to make mistakes, and it's really, really not that big of a deal. Okay, so that is how you highlight detail and fix Goof-Ups with baby wipes or whatever. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make this thing blinged out. I'm going to show you how you can add rhinestones and glitter and all kinds of fun stuff. And if you don't have all the videos, please, I just really recommend grabbing them all. You can go to paintpartycow.com and grab them all. And then you can also get the free tracer, and then you'll be able to purchase them all for just $10 after you get the free tracer. So that way you'll have kind of a whole page with it housed in there. So I hope you're liking Piper, and the next video will be all about adding glitter and blinging it up. Enjoy.